And when you hear that, it signals the start of the African Games, which is happening effective this weekend. We are in a month of African Games. We are also in a Ghana month, as well as a month of Ramadan. Well, it's a special month and it comes with so many things. And the Africa Games 2023 will be starting on Sunday with badminton. Now, let me take you through the list of Ghana's history when it comes to participating in the African Games. This is the 13th edition. So in the 12 editions Ghana has been to so far, the country has won 89 medals in athletics, 1 in hockey, 1 in badminton, 24 in boxing, 6 in football, 1 in handball, 9 in taekwondo, and also the other disciplines like volleyball, weightlifting, judo, table tennis, tennis, and para sport. They've won us 1, 9, 2, 1, 1, and 10. So in total, Ghana has won about 189 medals in the history of the country's participation in the African Games, which started in the 1950s and 60s. Well, Algeria, they have won 1,028 medals. Egypt have won the most medals in the history of the competition. They've got 1,620. And Nigeria have got 1,326. And South Africa, they have got 1,054 medals. So that is the medal table when it comes to the African Games. And Ghana is hoping to have its name also written at the top of the medal table at the end of these African Games. So how has Ghana prepared to be able to do so well in this year's African Games? First, I bring you a report from the athletics team that has won the most medals for the country in the history of Ghana's participation in the African Games when they used the facility for a trial ahead of the event which starts this month.
Set. Mamma mia! What a heat!
For many years, Ghanaian athletes have dreamt, hoping that there would finally be an opportunity for them to race on a track like this one. And tonight, they finally had that opportunity, where the likes of Safo Ansah and Edwin Gadai, who have always dominated local athletics events and championships in the country, have confessed that, yes, indeed, Ghana finally has a track that would aid athletes in terms of their speed. It's a Mundo track here at the Legon Sports Stadium, which has been constructed by the local organizing committee and by extension the government of Ghana to host the African Games 2023. And Ghana Athletics, the athletics governing body for the country, had an opportunity of testing a facility with many events ranging from 100 to 1,500 meters, as well as 200 and 100 meters races. The 200 meters race was won by Edwin Gadai, who was part of Ghana's team that went to the African Games in Rabat in 2019. And he says that this is an opportunity for them to have their names written in gold.
That's my target. Yeah, that's my target, to win something for Ghana. You know, this is my second time being part of the African Games team. So, first one was 2019 in Rabat, and I was in the semi-final. So hopefully this year, my target is to be in final. Hopefully to improve my personal best.
Safo Ansah, who won the 100 meters, described the Mundo track here at the Legon Stadium as a track that is quite fast. And he's very confident that tracks like these could actually influence the performance of athletes during the games.
It's fine. It's excellent, you know. We are hoping to see our times and know how far it is. But actually, it's fast. It's fast.
One of the things I realize about tracks like this is the fact that many people often say it's extremely fast. Just how influential do you think the pace of this, you using it to train, would actually help you in this event?
Yeah, in Ghana we wasn't having a Mundo Tartan track, so we are not used to this one. But you know, some of us have traveled a lot to run, so they know a difference between the normal Tartan tracks and the Mundo. I can see this one is really good. We thank the ministry, the government, everyone, the federation for bringing these Mondo tracks to us.
Technical brain that has been behind the team in terms of their preparations for the African Games, Salamatu Al, has been telling Joy Sports that times are crucial when it comes to athletics, and they are working on ensuring that the athletes have got the best of times during the competition.
I should say the track is very fast. Mondo is a standard one and it's very fast. With this one, the athlete doesn't need to exert too much power to lift the leg because they kind of gum in it, so it bounds them. So that is what we mean by fast. It's very fast. Yes, athletics is about, like you said, times, height and distance, and that is what we are training for, and we hope that the athletes will continue to reduce their times, and then those with the high jumps also continue to increase their height, and as well as long and triple jump.
President of Ghana Athletics, Abba Husseini, he is a man determined to rewrite the story of Ghana Athletics. He was voted in office or into office in August last year, and he's a man who did not have the best of starts in terms of his tenure as president of Ghana Athletics, because during the World Championships in Budapest, Ghana unfortunately had to pull out of the relay, but there's an opportunity for them to redeem themselves and defend the gold medal they won in Rabat 5 years ago.
Not really redemption time, but just to show what we have. Just to let Ghanaians know that whatever happened in Budapest, we have moved on. Whatever happens even in Birmingham, we have moved on. We just want to show Ghanaians that this is what we have, and this is what Ghana Athletics with the athletes can do for Mother Ghana. So I'll do urge everybody, come and cheer these athletes up on this 18th to 22nd. We are bringing our best athletes. We are bringing our best coaches. We are bringing our best administrators. Geza, Eric and Cancer, Heron Fum, all of them are coming. We have assembled the best coaches that we can ever have in Ghana. And this is the best we can have. What Ghanaians can do for us is to come and cheer these athletes up on the day.
Well, we are just a couple of days away to the start of the African Games 2023. And when the event finally starts, under these floodlights, records will be set, old ones would be broken. And who are the athletes that we should be looking out for to potentially win medals for Ghana? James Dadzie, who is a current record holder in the country when it comes to the 200 meters. The likes of Benjamin Azamati, the record holder in the 100 meters. Rose Yeboah, unfortunately, would not be available for the championship due to reasons unexplained by Ghana Athletics. She's the current defending champion when it comes to the high jump. But there's also a place for the man who has always been crucial when it comes to the anchor leg of Ghana's quartet, Joseph Paul Amoah. His role is going to be quite crucial. He's confirmed his participation. So these are medal hopefuls for Ghana when it comes to the track events in the African Games. From Legon Sports Stadium for Joy Sports, I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. Let me take you through the list Ghana Athletics has assembled for Team Ghana in this year's African Games. They will be led by the record holder in the 100 meters, Benjamin Azamati, who was part of Ghana's quartet that won the gold medal in the last edition of the African Games in Rabat in 2019. Let's go through that list that Ghana Athletics has put out, and it has Benjamin Azamati. He will be the only athlete competing in the 100 meters in this year's African Games, and also the gentleman who used to hold the 200 meters record, which is Joseph Paul Amoah. He is also in there. He will be competing the 200 and the 4x100 meters relay. So Joseph Paul Amoah and Benjamin Azamati, they have been running together since 2019, and they were part of the quartet that won the gold medal in Rabat 5 years ago. Benjamin Azamati does the back straight, while Joseph Paul Amoah is always at the anchor leg. Solomon Hammond, he's doing 200 and 400, the 4x100 meters. Ibrahim Fuseni, a former student of St. Augustine's College. I'm sure the students of St. Augustine College will be proud to have one of their own running from the bare surface at St. Augustine College to running for Ghana in African Games. And Edwin Kobla Gadai, he's one of the dominant athletes in the local scene for many, many years. He'll also be doing the 200 and the 4x100 meters. Seth Arthur is doing the 20 kilometers race walk, and John Dominic Dazi is doing 20 kilometers race walk as well. Solomon Diafo will do 400 meters and the 4x100 meters relay. Raymond French, who has been dominant in this race, is also in the 400 meters and 4x100 meters. Frank Addo, 400 and 4x100. Whilst Dumpy Barnabas is going to be the only athlete doing the 400 meters hurdles. James Dazi is part of the 4x100 meters. James Dazi currently is the record holder for 200 meters in the country. He did a time of 9.77 seconds about a year ago. Safo Ansa, whom you heard from in our report earlier, also part of that quartet for the African Games. Joshua Bo is for 400 meters. Alex Amankwa, he was part of the team that went to Oregon in 2022 for the World Athletics Championships. He's doing the 800 meters in Oregon. He did the 800 meters, but this time around he's combining 800 and 400 meters. Bugasi Rexford, he's doing discus. There's also Evans Yamua, high jump. Ebenezer Jima, high jump. Abraham Sianike is doing long jump, and Atiedu Peter is also doing 400 meters hurdles. William Amponsa is doing the half marathon. For the women, we have Bendita Kwatima for 100 and 4x100. Mary Boache is 100 and 4x100. Ho Halutier is doing 100 and 4x100. Janet Mensah is also doing the 4x100. Deborah Echiampon is doing 4x100. And the hurdles is Doris Mensah. She will be coming up against the fastest woman in the 100 meters hurdles in the world, Toby Emusan of Nigeria. She's coming for the world for the African Games. And Latifa Ali is doing 200 4x100 and 4x400. And then Grace Edwintra is doing the 400 and 4x400. Lovina Ewusi 200 and 4x400. But for the field events, unfortunately, the gold medalist defending champion, Roishi Ebua of University of Cape Coast, she's no longer in the country anymore. She's now in the States. She will not be here to defend her gold medal because she's not coming for the games. But in her place is Esther. Esther is hoping to make the country proud in this year's World African Games. And now let's go to boxing. It is the sport that has also produced some of the most medals for Ghana in the African Games. They have produced 24 medals for Ghana. My colleague Victor Achutamaklo paid the team a visit and came through with this report.
Ghana's national boxing teams are ironing out the kinks 2 weeks to the commencement of the Accra 2023 African Games. Despite having a storied past at the African Games, Ghana's recent history has not been impressive. At the last games in Rabat, Shakur Samed won the country's only bronze in the men's lightweight division. Before that, David Bower's bronze medal was the only one from boxing at the 2015 Games. Coach Ofori Asari, who's been training the team for 12 weeks, is cautiously optimistic of an improved outing this.
On the grounds, we know we have boxers who can make it, but they are not going to fight any pushovers. We know the very good boxing nations are also coming: Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Nigeria, Cameroon. All of them are coming. But we are going to assure Ghanaians that we are going to compete, because this time it is at our shore. And so we are not going to relax. We are going to put in our all. And one aspect that we think of is we are willing and wishing that we'll be able to get good at this tournament and any other medal as well. But we are not going to say it's going to be easy. It's going to be tough.
Finally, the sports ministry has set a medal targets. They and the LOC, they said they wanted Ghana to finish in the top 5 of the medal table. At the last African Games, the 5th place team, I believe, had 125 medals. We had 25 medals from the last African Games, I believe. There's a deficit of, I think, about 100 that we have to make up for. Just in terms of numbers, what is the contribution we should expect from boxing in terms of numbers?
Well, last African Games, we had only one medal because things wasn't well for us. Nothing is impossible. When you look at the team that we put across at Morocco, is different from the team that we have now. Most of the team that we put at Morocco were new boxers, but this time we have boxers who have been exposed already, and they have seen the level. We have Commonwealth bronze medalists in the team. We have Commonwealth bronze and silver medalists in the team, and so I believe even Olympian, a boxer who saved the whole show for Africa, is also in the team. And so we are not pushovers, like I said, but there are others also who have prepared. So we need the support. We need both moral and spiritual and whatever support, psychological support. Everybody should come and support the team for this cause, because we need to make a mark. Nothing is impossible.
One of Ghana's medal hopefuls is Samuel Techi. The young boxer won gold at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, but has since plateaued after a failed foray into the professional ranks. Despite a difficult past year, Techi is confident of one last party in the amateur ranks.
By God's grace, I'm going to be 2 times Olympian, and every athlete wants to be an Olympian. And even if some of the athletes, even if they go to Olympics games and they do not get medal, they go to professional. So if I've gotten a medal and I've gotten golds, and I think I'm done with amateur. So I have to go back, because in Ghana, all the Olympic medalists, they do not bring us a world title. And as you can see in Ghana professional boxing now, we don't have any world champion representing Ghana. And all eyes is on me, so I have to. This is my time now, like I said, so I have to do what I have to do. Then I come back. Yeah.
For the African Games, though, Ghana's team is already in Italy for a Paris 2024 Olympic qualifier. Coach Ofori Asare is leading a team of 7 boxers as Ghana attempts to secure one of 49 slots available for this year's Olympic Games. He's confident the exercise in Italy will serve the Black Bombers well.
The tournament, we are only aiming to get into the qualification zone. If you get into the qualification zone, then we have to look back to the African Games, and we'll have some recovery within that time. And it is like going to the Olympics Games. You'll be fighting and fighting and fighting to be able to reach the medal zone. You have a lot of fight. So we know. So we've matched the world qualifier to the African Games. So it will be a continuation thing.
It definitely is going to be a plus in terms of your preparation.
Yeah, that is how it's going to be. But it's a challenge we have to take, because we cannot forgo the Olympic qualification and to the African Games, and we cannot forgo the African Games also to the Olympic qualification. So we match all, and we are going to do our best for that. That's why we need support.
For Joy Sports, Victor Achutamaklo.
And now we wrap up with tennis. Tennis is also one of the sports that won Ghana a gold medal in the last edition of the African Games. My colleague Daniel Cranthing also visited the team, and that is a report we'll be bringing to you as we build up to the African Games 2023 that starts on Sunday. I am Muftau Nabila Abla, and this has been Sports on the AM Show.